think I'm the cause, and one must live by your laws. I must live only by my name. No matter your game, no one should ever believe. Misguided souls never grieve. And I had my heart to my dream. In the annals of love, I am seen. So do you think I am weak, coming from those who don't seek? I don't think much of where you've been. No matter your sin, you know the strong pray and cry, long from the time they lay down and lied. And I take my pride to the sink. In the annals of love, I am the ink. I am the thread, and the words never said. I am the part of you, the part of you you'll always miss. I miss your kiss, but I'm a miss. So do you think I should stand here praying to God that somehow you were near, when you don't even give a damn? No matter your plan, if you cannot change what you are, how can I help you to go far? And I will concede to defeat. In the annals of love, I am complete with you. Cause you are me.
Hi you guys, welcome. Hope you're having an amazing day. That is called Annals of Love by Evelyn Stainthorpe. I'm going to get right into your read today. We have a twin flame read in front of you. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Sending lots of love and blessings your way. The read for today for the twin flames. This is the main read from the SIRIAN STARSEED deck. And here is the full read in front of you. Sorry, I think that first picture was probably a little fuzzy. I'll show that to you again. Okay. It's a beautiful sunny day here. It's a little bit chilly out, but it's really beautiful that the sun is out. We've had a couple days where it's been a bit overcast. So I put out the SIRIAN Starseed deck at 11:50 this yesterday morning, actually. This was for today. Today's the 6th, January 6th, 2021. At 12:01, 12 being the hangman and 1 being the magician, of crystals came up as I was clarifying. It covers some of the words in the card, so I get messages from that. And crystals literally translates Christ-like. And then tails came up, or tals, T-A-L-S came up, which I was getting the meaning of grounded, which is a definition of that word. And then some, strange letters came up, and I never thought I'd get any words out of it, but I got the full message. It was VE and then ICAL, and then VITY, and then ORT. So literally comes out to something great, profound, and wonderful. Space in the vehicle, right? The chariot, space in the vehicle. The space between the sappy life essence and his or her house or home. I spoil, make fault, violate sexually, corrupt, tamper with, space to fill, time to kill, before home, and toggling up at night while sleeping. Or vitamin yort, celebration of an anniversary of the death of someone or something without the poetry, or a quick year, a quick fragment or scrap, a quick place or location or group of houses, a horizontal tunnel in a mine, which somebody was just talking about the underground tunnels to Antarctica yesterday. So that reminded me of this horizontal tunnel in the mine. But having to do with this, there's something wonderful. The vehicle, so VE and then ICAL is literally vehicle without the H between. And H is the 3D dance, the two fours stacked on top of each other like two chairs, with the space between in the chariot, right? Leaving each other a cushion, the space between, for something wonderful to happen. The words were very interesting that came up here. So again, there's something great. Oh, heads or tails also came up. Heads or tails, and ground or floor. All right, so we have there's the heads or tails energy. Something great, profound, and wonderful. The space in the vehicle, the space between, right? The vehicle is the chariot with the masculine and feminine within. The space between the sappy life essence and his or her house and home. So literally driving the chariot home. I spoil, make fault, or violate, right? You're leaving a space between for all of these things to play out, right? All the world is a stage. And then going home to sleep, where we leave our bodies naturally and toggle up at night to recover ourselves while sleeping. So the yort came up as a celebration of an anniversary of a death, but without the poetry. Or in other words, a quick year, one that we don't notice. A scrap, something that's a throwaway. And then that horizontal tunnel in the mine came up, which brings up the underground energies. The residues of the leftovers, the trash, which is just reminding me of the video I just posted of my daughter in all the representations of a soul. So I finished clarifying here at 12:16, which is the hangman and the tower. The major arcana were the lovers. The lovers are smack in the middle of the read, and it is upright today. And the star came up, transition, the hangman, and Luna, which is the moon. Transition is the death card. And after the read, karma, which is judgment, and justice came up. That's a karma, the judgment, and justice card together is very powerful legally and out in the public. The two pentacles came up, one cup, two wands, and one sword, so very well balanced, but that comes out to 21-21, which is completion. The Knight of Cups, and today is the 6th, and isn't 6 to be thought too as not December 25th as Christ's birthday, but January 6th is thought to be his birthday as well. So it's very interesting that's today is what is going on today. The Knight of Cups and the King of Wands came up, and before the read, the King of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Page of Wands. So we have three kings here. And after the read, the Queen of Wands came up. The King and Queen of Wands are both reversed in this read. We had double ones and double fives. Double fives was the significant number here, which is that great change, the truth of the Ace of Swords, the Excalibur. But the two fives that equal the one, right? The kick in the butt, the initiative to get to that new beginning. The double ones is justice again, and then we have 5, 7, and 9 were the significant numbers here. So the odd numbers, which are the catalysts, 5s into the balance, right? We get expand, which is the odd numbers, and then the grounding integrating is coming back to the even number, the balance. 5, 7, 9 were very significant, but most significant was the 55. The code line was also about the number 5, as well as 9 and then 14 coming up, because 5 plus 9 equals 14. and 9 is the Hermit, 14 is the Temperance card, that higher love, and 5, of course, is the Hierophant. The code line was all about love, physical activities, and effort. And the message is coming through the code line here today. I didn't know this at the time because I hadn't seen it yet, but the first letters of my code line are M-A-N and then S-E. So of course I would see man and then C. But Mancy, I looked up that word, and it means to excommunicate, curse, a family dwelling, a large house, a mansion, or a minister's house. And that was so strange because then I bought Elena's book, who channels one of the Pleiadians. The book, I'll show you her book. I'll do some advertising for her. This is Elena Danan. Okay, and this is her book, A Gift from the Stars, Extraterrestrial Contacts and a Guide of Alien Races. So she was abducted, and she has all sorts of pictures from the channeling with her Pleiadian friend of all of the different ETs, so you know what they look like. So I bought the book to check it out, and then I got MANCE in the code line today, and that's literally the name of one of the ETs. It's actually it's an invisible energy. So if you're interested, check out the book. But it was very cool because that was another reason the MANSE came up. So you can look that up online too if you want to see if there's any information out there on them. But there must be a reason they're coming up. So the man sees the triangle, the trinity, the trill, the high five, the one of two, considering, the farm, the ranch, the ointment, hanging key, the star, the 9-inch nails, which is Jesus on the cross, the 9-inch nails test, the multiple excommunications. So there may be some big stuff coming out in the public eye right now. Multiple excommunications, mansions of religious leaders, IVF coming up, right, which is around getting pregnant, are one of two, or considering hanging at the ranch or farm, greasing the squeaky wheel, the key to hanging with Jesus test, the hangman game, the word game, to kill the time, or in other words, seasoning. A time or season to live, a time or season to die, the space between you and I. Man sees 5 seasons, change in respect, worship, expansion, and trill. The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat came up the other day too. That's coming up again right now. One of two, hanging key, expanding past 4 in the change in season, in feet or foot, and the star, not even test, or not being fair, the star not being fair, the contents test, the hang 10, the high vibe, to see what they're made of, right? The contents test, what are they made of? What are you made of? So very interesting energy here. And grounding came up, base camp, root chakra, the season to hibernate. We are in winter right now. With respect to the season, a time, a trill. I'm going to read that one more time because you have to get in all of the pieces. The man sees 5 seasons. Not 4 seasons, but 5 seasons. The change in seasons, the change in respect, worship, expansion, and the trill. The one of two, the masses, the support, the hanging key of the man, right? The star not being even test, the unfairness, the man not being fair, the contents tests of hanging 10 in high vibe to see what they're made of within. I started this read at 117 and then again at 123. 117 is the magician and the star, and then 123 is the magician and the king of wands. In exile, destitution, injury, or illness, After the King of Pentacles upright and the King of Swords reversed and the Page of Wands, inspired by the Six of Cups upright, soulmates, twins, children, inner children loving each other and their inner knowing, the Hermit alone in the Mary Magdalene cave, above and exiled from the group, the Queen of Cups reversed, defenseless to the energies, feeling ganged up on, the Six of Cups, kids, twins, soulmates, leading the way to face their fears, themselves, in their family members. The King of Cups upright, the Page of Cups reversed, and the Empress reversed here. The Queen of Cups feeling ganged up on by the Page of Cups reversed and the Empress reversed, or just the lack energy coming from them. The King of Cups neutral and loving in this. The Page of Cups reversed could be vulnerable child that she worries about, or a spoiled entitled child who gives them grief. And the Empress reversed can be an ill parent they're taking care of, or the dark mother who's cold and unloving. The Queen of Cups reversed no longer caring what others tell them they must do, yet defenseless to those they love, the inner children, the outer children, happy memories fueling the courage to bring good news and carry on to face what may come. Unconditional love disguised as opposition. The King of Cups upright, the Page of Cups reversed, and the Empress reversed. All about cups energy here. Both sides of the coin expressed. The High Priestess chronically purging, with the Knight of Pentacles offering help, knowing about the Two of Cups upright, that deep connection, trying not to judge, holding back an announcement, not heeding the call, needing to swallow their pride, feeling guilty, alone, undeserving, or made a poor judgment call, or no call at all. Little boy calling from beyond that never was, due to his head, or due to his lead foot, his right foot. The pledge to each other to right the wrongs, but nothing seems to work. Hitting the anniversary of someone's death and visiting the place where it happened. Once a lovely place, now desolate, a place where nothing grows. Perhaps a joint decision to abort a child, now or long ago, or someone who promised to make these kinds of decisions together and went ahead without your permission or consent. Or simple in Divine Masculine, connecting with the Divine Feminine, his inner child reaching out for him, or a child haunting him. The Divine Feminine in the Mary Magdalene cave, the Divine Masculine in a desolate place, yet together face to face. In a twist of fate, the Queen of Swords upright, and her truth, the Excalibur, and no dark birds in sight. Aligning with true desires, spiritual knowing, divorce, breaking away from religions or establishments, the group or community that no longer resonate, and the Taurus reversed. The Libra reversed and Taurus reversed here with the Queen of Swords upright between. He works behind the scenes, dumping the inverted matrix as heads roll, dealing with cotton, the fabric of our lives at 148, and that brings up the slave drivers. 148 is the Magician and the 48 is the Eight of Cups walking away. Dealing with cotton, the fabric of our lives, the push and pull of it, the interweaving and stretching too thin, the unaware of where they stop and you begin. Building from the ground up, the Divine Masculine grounded, the Divine Feminine the flyer, or cooking up and serving. Pan Am came up here, which means to bread or coat with breadcrumbs, leftovers. To steal or rob, the Panama Canal, the weave, the basket weave, the butterfly, on the large scale financial fraud at 153, the Magician and the Knight of Swords. Walking away in the avoid dance, the Queen of Wands reversed, deliberating the Page of Wands as gift, or inspired by romance at present, and made a bad call, and now he's off to another. Frog and flame become one in a three-legged race, or deliberating the Page of Wands upright and present romantic tie. Perhaps an issue with paternity of a male child, or one never sired due to an abortion. And this could have been recently, but also can be from a long time ago. Or kids let parents off the hook, the Page of Wands pulling hairs, and present to flame and romantic tie. The Queen of Wands reversed no longer sweetly judging, Taurus reversed, Aquarius reversed, Pisces upright, and Libra reversed in underlying energies here. At 2:02, which is then 2 High Priestesses, or the Judgment call, the Judgment card and the High Priestess. Juggling the rainbow, keeping an eye on the high vibration prize. In a split, a lie, or need for more clarity in a losing battle with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, stubborn bull. Prisoner, anxious, hiding, the Queen of Swords reversed, spiteful and ready to cut and choosing a new path. Bucks on path, no matter which path she chooses. One with mountains to climb and dark birds or chevrons, and one an easier path, but not as much adventure. Laser beam security system for royal pain in the ass, the Knight of Pentacles reversed and the Queen of Swords reversed, called on to choose a new path. Twins both at the same point, with mess at their feet, with Hierophant reversed, dissolution of powers that be, and romantic tie with flame. Personal growth comes up here, number 7, which is that Chariot we talked about, and beneath that, teaching and learning, 57, which is the 3 of Swords, the separation energy and heartbreak. Spreading the word of Sovereign and Hermit, or small conversation, the Hermit taking a look at what she's wearing, and perhaps complimenting her. The Hangman, the Page of Cups reversed and the Queen of Wands reversed are then overseeing also the underlying energies, but they're both reversed, so they're besides themselves. The Page of Cups and the Queen of Wands both reversed here, and that could be the same person as well. The Hanging Man upright, the Knight of Wands reversed, paralyzed regarding 2 cups, detoxing insecurities, manipulations, and opportunists, or Capricorn reversed and Gemini or Virgo reversed in need of help here. The Page of Pentacles reversed perhaps maybe a Capricorn or Virgo in chart, seeing synchronicities in dark night, death, the end, a transition portal, with the 6 of Cups' new passion for rising and awakening to a higher calling, a higher path. The foundation here is the transition portal, grounding and integrating the present moment, stepping it up with the 10 of Pentacles reversed, family, business, or community at 2:16, which is the High Priestess in the Tower, deliberations, poor judgment, or holding back an announcement, perhaps choked and needing to swallow their pride. And again, 579 just came up right there. The central energy is the Lover's upright, with the Page of Pentacles reversed and the Queen of Wands reversed, toying with Sovereign on a quest, the impossible dream. The Queen of Swords speaking her truth and challenged by the star, the rock star, music, Egypt, Middle Eastern healer, dreamer, or Aquarius upright, or Pisces and Capricorn, Scorpio and Gemini, all challenged by Aquarius carrying the burden, Atlas, the weight of the world with all the conflict and the fighting and competition, suffering in silence, stressed out, to offer the Ace of Pentacles to home and High Priestess, secret or psychic abilities, or Pisces or Virgo person, with Leo perhaps in chart, and or ego death in awakening, presenting the truth to the King of Wands reversed with his back turned, Gemini or Virgo, Queen of Swords upright, or Queen of Wands reversed with Gemini or Aquarius in their chart. Healing, forgiving, a new passion to burn the past, synchronicities, options, and heaven in their eyes, ending the 3 of Wands situation in the aftermath, or not 3 of Wands, but the 3-way situation in the aftermath of the whole truth presented to the Knight of Wands reversed, perhaps Scorpio reversed to Sagittarius reversed, and the Star, the King of Swords reversed, or Aquarius man refusing to let go, or Scrooge with the Knight of Swords holding their tongue at work with them, or Scrooge sits between the King of Swords and the Knight, and them at each other's throats, or both Gemini and Aquarius attacking Scrooge at work, or arguing about floating money, or pissed that the King of Pentacles upright is holding back all the money. Now the Knight of Cups reversed, jealous about new passion and burning the past and healing, an offer from Pisces upright or Capricorn upright, doing all the hard work, supporting the Knight of Cups reversed, who may be living in the past or looking or going back to the past, with the Queen of Cups upright, choosing a new path. The Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups reversed are without options here. Pisces, Cancer, and Capricorn. No. The Queen of Cups choosing a new path. The Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups reversed. Without options or out of options. Pisces, Cancer, and Capricorn right here. And the King of Pentacles chasing and saving girls behind the scenes. And that doesn't have to be in a negative sense. They could be chasing their kids. In a downturn, a twist or twisted women. In a bold move to follow synchronicities, meeting delay after delay with patient angel and a higher love. Or Sagittarius, Cancer, Leo, or Libra feeling sad or guilty. And the King of Pentacles upright Libra in deception with Hierophant reverse, which can be Taurus energy as well, with Leo or Cancer, all draining, wanty women, or ones who serve the false light, no longer. The Page of Wands inspired to surrender and reap at the new moon with Hermit, or Virgo with Cancer in chart, or Doctor taking a look at them. Hierophant reversed, divorce, or stubborn bull, or Taurus moon or rising, offering something healthy in surrender to hang out and be wise in the pursuit of happiness and take a good look at who you surround yourself with at 241, which is the High Priestess and the Ace of Cups. Soon for the twins is the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior, reversed in surrender to fall for the Knight of Pentacles proposal to the Knight of Swords reversed, holding their tongue, about ending family or cycle and walking away. The Emperor upright and the Lovers, or under his umbrella, God and Gabriel's protection, the wounded warrior, Aries reversed or Leo reversed, lacking faith and chasing the Knight of Pentacles, chasing the Knight of Swords reversed, who is then walking away. So it's that paying forward or chasing forward in another way. 244, the High Priestess and the 44 of Mastery, the grounding and integrating, the Four of Cups, or the Emperor mediating kids or young workers in disagreements, or Aries upright and Gemini upright here at work. Perhaps the Knight of Swords reversed quit without notice, and the twin flames are seeing themselves as the King of Wands reversed shaman pushed to their emotional limits, the King of Swords reversed ending pain or a pain in the ass, or knowing about betrayal and keeping to themselves at work with those left behind, hurt or ill, or going to a lot of hospital or office visits. The Emperor walking all over the King of Swords reversed and or the King of Wands reversed, or working them to death. Aries upright and Scorpio upright here. Romantic feelings, unrequited love, and honeymoon all come up for the twins, and around them or how they're seen is Luna or the moon reversed. The deception, those up before dawn, Cancer moon or rising tides settling down. In the aftermath of the full moon in Cancer and the world upside down, or the cycle almost over, moving to peace and self-satisfaction. Scorpio reversed, Pisces reversed, Cancer reversed, all water signs. Or Scorpio and Pisces are moving to peace, but Cancer still may be affected by that full moon in Cancer. The block here is the Five of Swords upright, defensive, guarded at war, the frog growing to the prince in a growth spurt, coming together to take what they've got. Coming together to take what they've got. The reunion was only to steal or take back something while distracted giving to others, or someone busy at work, right? Coming back together only to get something that they wanted out of the relationship if someone had split up already. Or blocked, stretching self too thin, or an issue with people socializing too much at work, stealing your time, money, and energy. Love, physical activity, effort, and even more so for the twins, new beginnings. Lovers out in the cold together, a big surprise, reaping rewards at the E-Tower of Rapunzel, and the King of Pentacles rock star, or dreams come true, healed and shining their light. Purging, overwhelmed, hostage, hermit, one on either side, or reaping rewards of breakup and dumping a load, the truth just below the surface all along, just like Dorothy in Oz. Holding back announcement of poor choice with the injustice of the Queen of Wands reversed, unfairly holding on to lover, and Libra reversed and Aquarius both upright and reversed here, as well as Virgo upright, Cancer reversed, and Gemini upright here. The Empress reversed, or the Queen of Wands reversed, may be one and the same person, can be two as well, and they often have come up in my reads as mother and daughter, but they may have miscarried or aborted, or could be spoiled and entitled, or acts like a little girl, or with baby that cries a lot. Could also be an ill grandmother, or just lots of cups around an ill grandmother or mother and or aunt or whoever it is. Could be a boss as well, but it's a lot of cups or family visiting them. The 308, which is the Empress and the Strength. The Hermit without light in the Mary Magdalene cave, in transition with the King of Wands reversed, with Cancer in their chart, or deception at play, or up before dawn, hanging out the lovers, challenged by the star, the wounded warrior surrendering to growing up, and the Knight of Cups reversed, reaping the rewards of a breakup, a purge, the truth, bad judgment, injustice, with the Queen of Wands reversed. Queen of Wands reversed can be tired, sick, or can be just pissed. And it's more in this read coming up as angry, or can be, kind of vengeful energy, because that energy of coming back to a relationship after breaking up, but only doing it to get what you want and then go again. So at 311 is the Empress and Justice, out in the cold, hanging out to choose a new path, or perhaps hiking. Transition portal to lovers and challenged by Aquarius or star or jealousies. The King of Swords reversed, surrendering, or the King of Wands. The King of Wands there reversed, surrendering to deception, or at the new moon to stretch and grow and reap rewards. Purging, telling the truth about bad calls, and injustice with the Queen of Wands reversed at 313. So that has to do with the King and Queen of Wands both reversed. And they're not together here, they're apart. 313 is the Empress and the Death, or transition. In the past, Virgo upright, Taurus reversed, and Capricorn or Pisces upright, hanging out, choosing a new direction. The lovers are in the center of this read at the E tower, which can be the place of the Divine Feminine, also comes up as the 5D tower, after death and transition and jealousy, challenged by dreams and surrender. The King of Wands and Queen of Wands, both reversed, are apart, and the King of Wands is surrounded by Scorpio, upright, Cancer reversed, perhaps a Virgo too, and Libra reversed and Taurus reversed came up twice together. Well, actually, Libra and Taurus, and then Libra and Aquarius all reversed. It's that kind of energy came up as the same group of two. The King and Queen of Wands are the only couple where both are reversed. The Queen of Wands reversed may have been juggling with Sovereign and started a fight with Aquarius or Star. The King of Wands reversed with secret burden of the truth that he has denied, the truth behind his back. The King of Wands reversed, healing and forgiving, Gemini, Aquarius, and or Virgo here. So that was the read. And after I just told you about the Mansa and the invisibility, the movie I watched literally at 11:36, which is Justice and the Atlas, or Weight of the World Upon Your Shoulders energy, he literally said the cloak of invisibility. So Mansa came up again. So I'm going to pull you an energy deck card. It's 3319, which is the Christ vibration. It's 1221 on my clock. Wow. So 19 is the Sun and 33 is the Christ vibration. So what is the takeaway from this read today for the Twin Flames from the energy deck? For everybody watching, the best and highest good of all is concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn? And these cards just slid out. I wasn't finished shuffling, but I wanted you to see them. Yin Yang is balanced, the 22 and the Fool, taking a leap of faith. And again, the even numbers. And then the 28 of the Twins, choosing a new path, which was all over this read, the victory. Victory, and that's today, 6. There may be a message there for you. But I'm going to shuffle again to see what else comes up. Maybe they'll come up again. All right, these two just came up. The bottom of the deck is the Goddess of the Moon. Again, the Cancer full moon was coming up here, and the Queen of Swords reversed here. So after the full moon, perhaps Cancer is still being affected by that full moon, but also the false light being exposed or in a downfall here. We have the 32 of the Door to Spirit, all right, purifying the energies, opening the doors, 32 on the journey. The Temple Path, which is the 12, the Hangman, and that was very much in the read as well. Hanging out on the path, seeing new perspectives, being wise. And then the Door to Romance, which is 33, the Christ vibration, which just came up in the time. And this is also the Seven of Wands, the standing up for yourself. The door to romance is finding the key to your freedom. And you notice there's no people in here. This is all a general message of the purifying of the energies of the temple path, which becomes the door to romance, the purification process. Okay? So let's see what Thomas Kincaid wants to come up to about the painter of light and the garden of prayer. And on the garden, in the painting, the garden of prayer, you can actually see Jesus on the path if you look close enough to the painting. Purification. I'm also getting the altar from the gazebo. The altar is being prepared. The altar being the door to romance. And the altar is also being different personalities. Multiple personalities. And that can reference, stars too. Maybe the stars are going to be coming out to speak on behalf of the ascension. Multiple personalities showing up. This is also coming up as the Chariot. The 32, we just talked about the space between, and then the Chariot of the masculine and feminine. We have the 32 and the 33, and the 12 is the wisdom, the space between. Right? The one who purifies, and the one who clears the prison energy. This is the grounded, the 3D energy, and this is the masculine gatekeeper in the 3D, the feminine gatekeeper of the 5D. And the space between is the journey, the temple, the wisdom to see another perspective. When two aren't seeing quite the same way because they're coming from two sides of the coin, but again, they're both looking, the twins are both looking towards the same thing. They just come from opposite perspectives, and they wanted you to see that today for some reason. So let's go to Scooby-Doo and see what Scooby has to say. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, what's the twins' takeaway today? What is the takeaway today? The cards are a little bit choppy. I need to get the right energy here. All right, they're very choppy here. So there's choppy water here. The Three of Swords reversed, which is the healing and forgiving. So that might be why it's a little bit choppy, because it's not easy to do. You have to swallow your pride. The Four of Swords then is the connection in the 5D, right? The Four of Swords is that rest or break card, taking a break. You notice how the curved line of the dog is going right into the butt of the other. So I was just getting the circle of the Kundalini, but also can be, referencing somebody with their butt up, their head up their butt. And this is somebody, right, completely oblivious to what's going on around them. And that's what they're saying between this and this. This is someone healing and blowing smoke up their butt too. All of that's coming up with that. Doing all sorts of handstands, everything they can do, but this one's oblivious. Right? Resting, unable to think right, perhaps. And this is, again, not being authentic. The Ace of Swords reversed is the untruth. It's a split, a lie, a need for more information, a need to know who you really are, perhaps. And then the Knight, that you notice they're all swords energy. This is the Page of Swords reversed. Not being their true inner self, the child at play. And there's being a call here for whoever's not paying attention to wake up, wherever you are. Look, all swords, the King of Swords. Here he's upright, doing too much. And then the Four of Pentacles, reverse, which is letting go, no longer holding on too tight, right? Because this would be disoriented because you're holding on, being Scrooge. And this is now letting go, perhaps not having a lot, but spending a little to help fix up your life and get back to what makes you happy. But then what came out here with the King of Swords upright, either he's healing or he's trying to heal someone else, perhaps by entertaining them, but then needing rest. It's just too much. Or this person, again, this person's got their head up their butt or blowing smoke up their butt. It's so literal here, okay? Someone not being their true authentic self and needing to go into their inner child more. And maybe appreciate their feet. This is the 8 of Wands. And that would be the energetic exchange between each other. When you're happy about your feet, or perhaps your pedicure, then the other person feels that energy. But then I'm getting 2 people not being in their authenticity. This is the Ace of Pentacles reversed, holding back time, money, and effort. Or perhaps a new life, or both preparing to be upright. And there's the 10 of Pentacles, which is the dream family. Well, anyway, the King of Swords is upright here, but he's not in the read. I did this read yesterday, so this is an update to the King of Swords that he's now upright. And 2, maybe preparing, but not paying attention to what's going on around them, at least one of them anyway. Let's see what the Journey of Love says, and then I'm going to let you go. One card from the Journey of Love. Journey of Love. Keep getting a lot of cards coming out. Let's see if we can slim it down just a little bit. All right, that's better. That was the same as yesterday, wasn't it? She loves. And then drop into your heart, 68. And falling. 61 is the risk card. 68 is the Page of Pentacles, right? Being curious. Starting something new. And then the 14 of the Temperance card, being patient in that higher love, but allowing the fall to be as light as a feather. And then here comes the mother, the mother that prays, the praying mantis energy of the 15, and the dark side. The dark mother's coming up again here. And then knowing without knowing, the 41. So this came up, it's so funny, I just watched one of my old videos where 14 and 41 came up. And that's just what came up again. Because we had these 5 cards. She loves, drop into your heart. 14 is falling, and then the mother prays, and then knowing without knowing. Here's the 14, and here's the 41, and here's the praying, the dark mother energy between the 2. Okay? So again, there's that 3rd energy. And also the 5th energy. Because remember I told you the 5, 7, and 9 came up as very significant today. The expanded in between, right? Because we've been dealing on a 1, 2, 3 basis, and now we're expanding to the community and family, which then would be 5, 7, 9, the groups, small groups and large groups. And again, this is all about feminine energy, right? The one that's soft and sensual and loving, taking a risk, starting something new, and then the mother, the dark mother, the shadow side that may bite somebody's head off, and then becoming very 2-dimensional here, of mustard and gray, knowing without knowing. And I see an upside down 7 here as well. Actually, an upside down 17, which is depression and arrogance as well. So you got to watch out. This dark mother energy could, and try to bring your energy down. But there's no fear in that. So we have 5 cards here. I'm going to read you She Loves. Again, after after that knowing without knowing, the woman of light comes out again, and that came out yesterday. I can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before that she loves came up, because that came out in the past 2 days as well. All right, the bottom of the deck is Angel of Jupiter Awakening here, which is number 6, the Lovers. And here is the first card that came out, and you see how well they match. Okay. That sensual energy is still at play, which can because of be coming down still from the Cancer full moon. So 61, again, let's see what that says. It's great that I don't remember anything because I forget as soon as I read something, so it's always fun to read again. Forgiveness is here for you now. Can you partake of it? So the forgiveness is really big here. Forgiveness for your own self for the times you messed up, didn't love, forgot to trust, tried to take over, and decided against surrender. Forgiveness is here for you now for the times when you couldn't forgive another. Even if you really tried and really wanted to, she loves. She's here for you now. Open your heart to the angel goddess of forgiveness and let her fill your heart. You are free. This oracle brings you a message from the divine. You are forgiven. You are worthy of forgiveness, and you're capable of great spiritual generosity and forgiveness of others. If there's a person you can't forgive, or you are really just not forgiving yourself, perhaps for being vulnerable, for not knowing better, or for not listening to your own intuition. It's time to let that go and allow the forgiveness that the divine has for you to fill your heart. You are free now. You just need to realize it. The cherry blossoms know when to bloom each year and never question whether its beauty is enough. There is peace in knowing you always bloom well, and yet man spends a lifetime in wonder. So remember to stay present, and all is well. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, and rise and be love, you guys. I will see you soon. Love you all. Bye.